Hello there, this is the Nano's gig, and we're in November. We're in the NaNoWriMo grants, and I took a break because this weekend I received two writing books I have ordered from bookdepository.com. In case you're not aware of Book Depository, it's an online shop similar to Amazon, but the main advantage behind Book Depository is that there are more countries where shipping is free. And Greece is one of them, so I ordered them in the middle of October, and I received them this Friday. And here I am taking a break out of my writing routine to unpack them. So our first book over here, I got two books, two parcels. The first one, let's unpack this thing. As you can see, I took the effort to blacken the address, so I won't dox myself. Let's open this. Yes, this is not a convenient unpacking situation at the beer, but nevertheless, it will do for now. We're here for the books, not for the high production values, I guess. If you're for the high production values, then I don't know what you can do. Maybe chip in some extra cash, because that's not something I have to invest in the channel yet. And our first book is Save the Cat Writes a Novel. It is by Jessica Brody. And oh no, I cannot fit in the camera. Give me a second. Alright, I hope this is better. Save the Cat Writes a Novel. I bought this book because of the story detective, also known as Robert Jones. He has a YouTube channel, and he spent the month of October discussing Save the Cat Writes a Novel. Save the Cat was initially a guide to script writing that breaks. It was by Blake Snyder, and it was supposed to be a guide on how to write a novel based on 15 acts, I think. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. I don't know if I will be able to read this book during November, because I would rather read some fiction in between my novel writing month. But yes, it splits everything into bits. It explains how these bits apply to very successful books, and it will be interesting because I write mostly based on reading lots of novels, watching movies, and trying to get an analytical view of how storytelling works. And having some structure can help me both write better and maybe explain some things I would do in my writing videos, and I may not be able to communicate them better. And since this book is a staple for novel writing, I guess the beats will have a lot of terminology, if not with the writing. And of course, Book Depository always offers these great bookmarks of books, and they look great. They're always an incentive to buy from them because they change bookmarks often, so it's always interesting to see what you'll get this time. I don't know. I don't buy books of them very often. I prefer not to order books. I would rather get them locally, local bookstores, but sometimes it's very hard. Because these are some books that are more specialized, and also the English reading people over here are not that many. After all, English is my second language. Believe it or not, you believe it, because my English sometimes suck. All right. They make them start, that's actually, let's get the bookmark of this one, and look at this. This is amazing. This is kids' books. It's based on from Singapore. It's based on the Little Prince. The other one was from Indonesia, based on the Ice Twins. So I get it's Asian artists based on books, based on children's books. and there's an Instagram event going on. And here it is. Violence, All Writer's Guide, second edition. It's by Rory Miller, and it's a resource about how to implement violence in your writing. And once I tell you about my NaNoWriMo, it's the next video, you'll get why I need to read this one desperately, because it's about bad things happening in the real world, and how you can write fighting, war, conflict, injuries. If you're writing action, adventure, fantasy, and you have battles, I would suggest you invest on something like that. I'll do a reading of this, definitely. I think I'll try to finish this in November and do a review about it. I'll definitely do. No, thankfully I have no experience with real life violence, but I've done some work to how martial arts work and stuff, and how movies represent violence and combat. And I had a video about mistakes you can do while writing a fight scene. I'll leave the link below, as well as Robert Jones' channel, The Story Detective, for you to find and watch. And I'm getting back to writing because I have done videos enough. So let's get this out of the way. And let's these two darlings over here, because before they go to my crowded cells, we have Save the Cat Writes the Novel and Violence Writer's Guide. If you've read any of those two books, I'd love to hear your opinions about them. Leave them in the comments, and I'll see you soon. The next video will be me announcing my NaNoWriMo project I have already started. So have fun and happy writing. Bye bye.